Okay, hello folks. Um, I want to take the minimum wage back to where it used to be when the Democrats first started the minimum wage of 10 cents an hour. But because of our technology today, I want it to be 10 cents an hour times 1,000 copies of myself, all working on a supercomputer, all answering the phone for all sorts of different government agencies. You have some working at Social Security, some working at the CIA. They're all connected to the supercomputer, and they get paid rates and stuff by the more knowledge you get. You know, because they're going to have full access to all of the security files, because they won't have to worry about the computer leaking. The computer will use the seriatic method to give you clues about what's going on, and pull up the web pages of other stuff that's not part of the government to show you and teach you what you need to know about the whole world. And this will help you with your education. It will make you really smart, because knowledge is power. And by the Democrats keeping knowledge from the public, they're trying to make a trained new class of slaves. Before they used to only care about the blacks, now they're willing to make slaves out of anyone, because Abraham Lincoln chose them. They can't do it to the black people, so the Democrats realized we can do it to the white people if we can convince them to vote for us. So they're trying to do it to both black and whites. If you look, you know the blacks are doing a lot worse, and some are doing better. But if you go to a black school, they don't teach you hardly anything. I mean, when I went to my public high school here in California, like, I know the one I went to was not good, but when I, through a temp test, went to special school, well, one of the schools the Democrats don't want you to go to. It's not really a private school, it's public school, but it's a publicly funded private school. I went to public funded private hospital school. And so that's why I'm kind of fond of, like, I think we should have a lot of schools in the hospital. We should not be killing kids. We should be growing them in the hospital, letting them at the school. That way they can get educated a lot more quicker. You'll be amazed how if you don't force them to be restricted by the education system here that the Democrats are giving you, maybe they'll learn that socialism is evil. The Nazis were socialists. For some reason, they want to teach you nationalism is bad. No, nationalism is pride of your country. Socialism means stealing money from the middle class and giving it to the poor. So there's a big wealth difference between the rich and the poor. Because what I learned with taxes is the tax rate for the rich, it's 42%, we'll say. But the super rich can write off enough stuff and have enough to write off. They're only paying 15%. So it's their middle class white guy or middle class person who's paying a lot of the taxes. The rich people don't care. They're not paying their taxes, even though it would be a lot if they paid the right amount in taxes and didn't have all these government write-offs. But to get around that, we should have the government make us 1,000 copies of every person that wants to make copies of themselves. Because I know I would want copies of myself. You're worried about, oh, I have a problem with people that I have a problem with the government having information about you. Well, is your problem the government having the information, or are you not having access to the information? If I had access to the information and I was making money off of that information, that would make a big difference to me. Even if it's only 10 cents an hour, but if I had 1,000 copies of myself making 10 cents an hour, and so maybe I get a government cell phone, and I can go ahead and get it just like me, be smarter than me, be a well-defined, well-regulated person, and you would have a government cell phone. The government cell phone would help keep track of you with the GPS, so that would just show you where you're walking, and that way they can keep track of you if you come up missing or anything. You know, you have access to all of the government cameras that take pictures of you everywhere, and then you can upload them to your webpage and make money off other people watching your daily life. And uploads is better for other people to keep you safe for free than for the government to try to keep you safe. And paying the people directly seems to work out good, but having the government pay them means you're not really having any control over them keeping you safe. They're paying someone else to do whatever they want to do, and their time is to keep you safe. But you don't know if that's true. I would much rather keep myself safe than the government. All I need the government to do is provide me all of the recorded information, all of the information they have on me in real time. You know, let me have 1,000 copies of myself so I can tell myself to watch after me and go ahead and make me safe. And maybe I'll have a friend or something. I can leave a copy of myself watching after a friend. And it's different if we're doing it for free than if the government is paying you $15 an hour or $40,000 a year, which they're offering some people. I'm like, that's just. I'm on Social Security. I get roughly 1,200, and that is really hard. I mean, I have to pay. I'm paying almost. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say my personal finances, but it doesn't matter. My finances are private until we have a government starts to pass on money for making videos and using YouTube and having a government telephone that keeps track of us and it makes us 10 cents an hour times 1,000. So that adds up. I mean, still listen to me. I maybe break down as 10 cents an hour. We, you know, no, it's more than that. I don't know, that's a lot. I'm not good at math. That's why I wasn't a math major. I bothered to learn fashion design and bullcrap like that. It really isn't. Well, actually, I went to Job Corps, got my GED, and got a degree in retail management. You know, I know how the employee is supposed to fold the sweater and all that stuff. You know, how you put in the thing, it's kind of like clipboard, fold it over, and how the color coordination is supposed to look in the display stand to get people to come in and give you money to buy clothes they don't really need. When we could all just, why didn't the government give us, they need to give us a job and give us access to really cheap clothes that will last a long time. You know, the military clothes are made to last for years, but our everyday clothes aren't made to last for years. The military vehicles, if they don't get blown up, they're managed to last for whole years and years. But the civilian versions will break down within a couple of years, as long as they're not made by communist China. You know, people will learn that the Nazi Democrats sold us out to communist China. The Democrats are in between Nazi and communist China. They want to take away all your guns and start to disintegrate your civil liberty rights. There's more evidence that they are satanic. There's also scientific evidence that we were created. You know, I can't understand why people have a problem playing God, but they have no problem playing Satan. That makes no sense to me. I would much rather people get pregnant and then people go, oh, we'll take it out of you and grow it right here in the hospital. You know, baby goes to the hospital, mommy doesn't have to worry about it. They divide the egg up to 6 individuals, or if they catch it later where they can't divide the egg up, they go ahead and teach the kid so he's gonna be super smart. Like, the whole super soldier, you guys are thinking, we don't need a physical super soldier, we need super smart super soldiers. You know, my Christian religion, playing God, is a lot better than playing Satan and killing kids. I think my God would much rather have you grow him in the hospital and treat him as an experiment rather than just killing him to honor Satan or Moloch or whatever you want to call him. But the flat earth is completely wrong. The flat earth is to trick you to make God look dumb. But if you read the Bible, the world is hollow. You know, I don't understand the whole flat and motionless. I mean, I might feel that way because, you know, we can't throw stuff that far, that fast, or that high. But we got planes, we got spaceships. I've seen cameras fall from the atmosphere, and it looks like the only way to get people to understand that the world is round and hollow is to have everyone who wants to sign up for the government cell phone where you get security clearance and 1,000 copies of yourself. That way you can know exactly what the government knows. You know, we have where we can send stuff right into your brain. I don't know if we have this technology where they can read your brain, but I know they have where they can project stuff into your mind. So you can have a government cell phone track your house where it has your main unit that would be have the device that reads right into your head. Um, you know, I don't know how the technology of all that stuff works, but it feels like a main unit has everything about you. It's where it collects money every day and you can refill your individual cell phone you carry with you. You know, on that, it's like a background, it's a base unit. I mean, you could carry it around, but it'd be a big cell phone to carry around. Because it needs to be because of the military. I want this to be able to be used in the military so they can take out with them. Each soldier can have 1,000 copies of themselves. They might not be physical, but they can go ahead and do research and tons of stuff online so you can keep on tracking in with them and find out what is going on. I mean, the boundaries that could be for the military, I mean, they'll be, no, the more informed you are, the smarter you are. You know, Democrats want to keep you stupid. But as far as I can tell, the Republicans want to help you out, take you to a public, let you go to any school you choose so the black community isn't forced to go to a subpar school. They can choose a better school. Maybe a little bit different. Maybe you have to take a public bus ticket instead of the school bus. You know, why don't we just cut down taxes to like 2%, and then we'd have 1,000 copies of ourselves paying 2% of their income. So, thank you.